Hi everyone, my name is Minh, uh, and I'm from class 10A5. Today I will talk about international organization. The first international organization is UNDP, aka the United Nations Development Programme. It's a United Nations Global Development Network. Its aim to eradicate poverty, reduce inequality, and promote sustainable development worldwide. The UNDP works in partnership with government, civil society organizations, and the private sector to address complex development challenges and create positive change. And I have some key information about the UNDP. The first information is mandate and focus area. The UNDP primary mandate is to support country in achieving the Sustainable Development Goal, aka the SDGs. It focuses on a wide range of development issues, including poverty reduction, democratic governance, climate change mitigation and adaptation, gender equality, sustainable livelihood, crisis prevention and recovery. The second information is country level engagement. The UNDP operates in nearly 170 countries and territories, working closely with government and local partners. It provides technical expertise, policy advice, and capacity building support to help countries design and implement development strategy aligned with the national priority. Uh, the third information is human development approach. The UNDP adopt a human development approach emphasizing the importance of human well-being and capability. It aims to enhance people opportunity, choice, and freedom, focusing on areas such as education, health, access to clean water and sanitation, economic empowerment, and social inclusion. Uh, the uh, final one, the final information is partnership and funding. The UNEP collaborate with government, civil society organization, academia, and the private sector to leverage collective expertise and resource for development. It works closely with the UN agencies, regional organizations, and international financial institutions to foster collaboration and coordination. Funding for UNEP program come from various sources, including voluntary contribution from member states and partnership with development partner. And the second international organization is UNICEF, aka the United Nations Children Fund. It's a specialized agency of international that focus on promoting the right and well-being of children worldwide. UNICEF works in over 190 countries and territories, partnering with government, civil society organizations, and community to provide essential service and advocate for children rights. And I have some key information about UNICEF. The first information is mandate. UNICEF mandate is to advocate for the protection children right, to help meet their basic needs, and to expand their opportunity to reach their full potential. It is guided by the principle of the Convention on the Right of the Child, aka the CRC, which outline the fundamental right of children. The second information is focus area. UNICEF work encompasses a broad range of issues related to child well-being. Its key program areas include health and nutrition, education, child protection, water sanitation and hygiene, social inclusion, and emergency response. UNICEF also placed a strong emphasis on addressing the needs of the most vulnerable, marginalized children, including those affected by poverty, conflict, and emergency. The third information is education and learning. UNICEF advocates for quality education for all children, with a particular focus on ensuring access to education for girls and marginalized groups. It supports innovative to improve school infrastructure, teacher training, curriculum development, and inclusive education practice. Uh, the the next information is child protection. UNICEF works to protect children from violence, abuse, exploitation, and neglect. It supports child protection system, advocate for legislation to safeguard children's rights, and provides assistance to child survival of violence and conflict. The final one is partnership and funding. UNICEF collaborates with government, civil society organizations, the private sector, and other UN agencies to achieve its goal. It mobilizes financial resources through voluntary contribution from government, philanthropic organization, corporation, and individual to support its program activity. The next international organization is the UN, aka the United Nations. The UN is an international organization founded in 1945 after World War II, with the aim of promoting peace, security, cooperation, and development among nations. And I have some key information about the UN. The first information is membership. Is about membership. The UN is composed 193 member states, which are recognized sovereign country. Each member state has an equal voice in the UN General Assembly, where important decisions are made. The second information is Charter and Principle. The UN operates based on its founding document, the United Nations Charter. The Charter outlines the organization's purpose, principle, and structure. The UN is guided by principles such as sovereign equality, peaceful settlement of disputes, non-interference in internal affairs, and respect for human rights. And the third information is about structure and organ. The UN has several main organs that carry out its work, like General Assembly. It is the main deliberative body of the UN, where all member states are represented. The General Assembly discusses global issues, adopt resolution, and provide a platform for dialogue among nations. The second work is Security Council. It is responsible for maintaining international peace and security. The Security Council has 15 members, including 5 permanent members: China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. with veto power and 10 non-permanent members elected by the General Assembly. Uh, the third work is Economic and Social Council, aka ECOCOC. Uh, SOC. It focuses on promoting social and economic development, coordinating international cooperation, and addressing global challenges. It works closely with specialized agencies like NGOs and other stakeholders. The next work is Secretariat. The Secretariat is the administrative arm of the UN, headed by Secretary General. It support it supports the UN work, provide policy advice, and manage day-to-day operation. The final one is the next information about is the next information of UN is about human rights. The UN is committed to promotion and protection of human rights globally. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1948, serves as a cornerstone document in this regard. The UN Human Rights Council and other mechanisms monitor human rights violations and promote adherence to international human rights standards. The final international organization is the WTO, aka the World Trade Organization. WTO is an international organization that deals with the global rule of trade between nations. It was established in January 1, 1995 and served as the successor to the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, aka GATT. And I have some key information about the WTO. The first information is objective. The main objective of uh, about the main objective of the WTO are to facilitate the smooth flow of international trade, promote economic growth, and ensure that trade-related policies are predictable, transparent, and non-discriminatory. It provides a forum for negotiation, settle trade disputes, and monitor the implementation of trade agreements. The second key information is about membership. The WTO has 164 member countries representing the vast majority of the world economy. Any country that accepts the WTO principle and rules can apply for membership. The third information is about principle and agreement. Uh, the WTO operates based on a set of principle agreement that govern international trade. The most significant agreement are General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, Agreement on Trade-related aspects of intellectual property right, agreement, and the third uh, the third information is agreement on the application of sanitary and phytosanitary measure. Uh, the final one is agreement trade in survey. The fourth information is about market asset and tariff. The WTO promotes the liberalization of trade by reducing barriers to market access. Member countries negotiate and agree upon tariff reduction and the elimination of non-tariff barrier to trade, such as quotas or discriminatory regulation. The next information is about trade policy review. The WTO conducts regular review of member country trade policy to enhance transparency and monitor compliance with WTO rules. This review helps identify any trade barrier or practice that may hinder the smooth functioning of the global trading system. The final information about the WTO is about technical assistance and capacity building. The WTO provides technical assistance and capacity building to help developing and least developed country participate effectively in international trade. This support include training program, workshop, and policy advice. And my favorite international organization is the EMF, aka the International Monetary Fund. And it's an important international organization in the realm of global finance and economic cooperation. The EMF is an international organization established in 1944 with the goal of promoting global monetary cooperation, ensuring financial stability, facilitating international trade, and foster sustainable economic growth. And I have some key information about the EMF. The first information is about objective. The main objective of the EMF are to promote global economic stability and growth, facilitate international trade, promote exchange rate stability, provide financial assistance to member countries facing balance of payment difficulty, and encourage sound economic policy. The second information is about membership. The EMF has 119 member countries, which include almost all nations in the world. Each member country has a certain number of votes based on its quota and which determine its financial contribution and decision-making power within the organization. The next information is about financial assistance. The EMF provides financial assistance to member countries facing balance of payment difficulty. This assistance is typically in the form of loans with conditions attached, which are intended to help countries address their economic challenges and implement necessary reform. The final information is about government and it's about collaboration with other organizations. The EMF collaboration with other international organizations such as World Bank, Regional Development Bank, and the World Trade Organization, aka the WTO, to foster coordination, coherence, and complementary in addressing global economic challenges. And that is my answer about the international organization. Thank you for listening.